audacity.
In love, you hate. Why?
It means that
also the wife
kujitoa at that point because that labda
this
is your partner.
You guys don't
even have preparation.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
Welcome to yet another new episode of Just As You Like It podcast, because this is where you get them raw and unfiltered truth. I'm your host Beruela, and of course mulikuwa mnawa expect. Give it up for our guest Noel and Kante. Oh, Noel.
Hi guys, I'm Noel hapa. TikTok I go by the name Shade.
Kante on Instagram is Liam Ngolo.
So guys, on this side, as you can see, we have a gap, and kila wakati mkiona kuna kagap mnajuanga we're expecting someone to come and fill it. So with us today we have a guest that none of you is expecting, because this guy is composed, but is composed with wisdom. He argues his point like no man's business. So guys, today, as we all know, we are talking about marriage is not a scam, and this guy has come to oppose us. The audacity. The audacity.
I wonder.
Like you're gonna guess, but you're coming to oppose day one. So guys, give it up for Alan. Hey Alan.
Hey everyone.
Hey. So welcome very much to Just As You Like It podcast, and you can tell us your social media platforms. Though our people can go and follow you, and they can go and watch your content and see what you do. So the floor is yours.
Thank you. So hi everyone. I go by the name Alan. Yeah. So everything it's gonna be Alan IG, Alante, or Mr. A at Mr. A 947. TikTok. I don't post that much.
Yeah.
But TikTok, just go search Alante. Itakuwa be ala.mte kituka YouTube. So with Alante itakupa everything. Yeah.
Oh, so today you decided to come day one and start opposing us. Like even ndo uliamua like unaingia on the negative side.
Exactly, Ju.
Marriage is a scam to you.
In fact, hata mimi nafaa kuintroduce you topics.
Ni mbaya guys. So guys, unajua marriage is not a scam. And hapa ndo tunaanzia the topic so that you guys can see how beautiful that thing is when you get the right person. Yeah, when you get the right person, and when when you get the right person and when it is meant for you. Because you should not be jumping into things that are not meant for you, and when they ban you, you come and tell others that it is a scam.
Yes.
So if it is meant for you,
yes,
it will work for you.
Exactly.
So guys, the first question I just want to ask Noel, because she is the one who is supporting the topic of the day. Like she's the one who is on the right hand side of the topic.
Yes.
You see? So let's start this topic. Acha tuachane na wao, maybe let them open their minds, because we're gonna defeat them after all.
Back of his head, grabbing that top rope, and Lita's been knocked down.
No.
Wait a minute! Don't tell me! No!
They don't have anything to say.
They have not even researched.
Yeah, they don't. We told you guys, even last time we told you that Kantel wasn't feeling well. That is why
they are not even prepared.
Yeah. Ask you one question. So, do you think they are saying marriage is a scam because they don't want to be committed?
Yes, of course. They don't want to commit themselves
to
the marriage thing. That's why they term it as a scam. Because, commitment inakuja na a lot of things. Commitment inakuja with a lot of sacrifices, a lot of you. Unajua vile tulisema you get, mkikuja kukanisha na mtu, you get to change a lot of things about yourself to be able to let the other person be in your life. Now because it seems like it's more of a lifetime thing, then you have to change a lot of things ndio uweze ku incorporate huyu mtu kwa maisha yako for this period of time till death does you apart.
Yeah.
Unaona? So it becomes like it's a lifetime decision that you have to make, and now the commitment becomes an issue because uko like, will I be able to commit myself to huyu mtu? Unaweza kwa tuseme unataka kuoa leo, but then kesho unaona mtu mwingine ameiva kushinda mwenye ulioa, so you're like, it becomes a thing that you're like, I'm gonna be faithful to this person my whole lifetime, tena niende nipatane na mwingine ameiva kumshinda. So it becomes a commitment issue, and utapata either kuna watu wamecheat and now it becomes a scam because yani nashindwa sana kujicommit to this thing. Unaona? So it is now termed as a scam, which is not.
Yeah. Do you think commitment is an issue on your side? On the
Commitment
marriage?
is not an issue.
Yeah.
I will marry, but I acknowledge that it is a scam.
Why? Like, I'll base it on commitment.
On commitment, I will commit. I'm not afraid of committing because I don't want to marry somebody because they're attractive. I don't want to marry somebody because that is what people do. I want to marry somebody because I want them. I want to spend the rest of my life with them. For me to do that, it means that I have to know this person. I have to know how they operate. For a long time, we have to talk and understand each other. What I like about them, what I don't like, what they don't like about me, what they like, what I'll change, what they'll change. If it works out so well, then we enter into an agreement, a marriage.
A legal.
We involve the government now.
It's not an agreement.
So what Alan has to say about
It's
that?
okay.
Okay, ni sawa. Okay, the basic ni marriage
is not a scam.
It's not a scam, sindo? But I feel marriage is a scam. Most probably the current marriages, the modern dating, whatever. At some point I feel it's a scam. Okay, so acha niseme tu hivi. First I'll say love and marriage, they're two different things. Miss Kaita, you can love somebody. I'll give you what you want. You wanna be committed? I'll be. Just tell me I want this, I want this, I want this, I want that. It's okay. Me as a boyfriend or a husband, whatever, I will do everything. It's my duty. I'll be committed. But issue ya dowry, properties, sijui lawyers, sijui nini. Where do they have to come from in between you and your love? Like, where do they have to come from? Okay, why in between? Zinatokea wapi surely?
Let me ask you a question. Do you think that you mean that girls should be taken from their parents ama hivyo tu like hata hajalipiwa dowry and ushamchukua?
Unatoka vitu za bure.
Like,
That's weird.
unataka tu like tupendane juu tumependana, we just move in together and we live without any need.
Even at point yangu ni kuja kuishi pamoja later hivi sasa hapana.
So how will it even work?
We are married. Kati si ndio? Married. There's this thing mkidate, let me stop. You kuna hii part mkidate si ndio? There's that spark in love you had. Why? Wewe unaishi huku, mwingine anaishi kule. So kuna that bonding. Why? There's that relationship. Okay. I always believe in that. Relationship to grow, there must be a certain distance. And why do mbona kuna spark? Why do married people kuna spark ya love kuja inapotea?
Never. You always keep on spicing the marriage. When you wanna losing spark kwa marriage ni the ones who lose the marriage. But, and actually, let me cut you short kidogo. Actually, it's when the children come because most people wanafanyanga marriage inakuwa about children. Now, as we learn, we understand that marriage is out of children. Children, they are part of the family, but they are not part of the marriage. Ukiweza kuendelea kuspice up, kama you people continue going to dinner dates, you people continue making your bedroom like more spiced up, mkiona like mnaendelea kuspice up marriage yenu venye mlikuwa, it can never lose the spark. Mimi venye nimeelewa Alan hata ataki hata marriage at all, like ataka tumpendane kwa umbali ama unaonaje?
It comes, ndo maana nakwambia even though sasa nikiweka jina commitment mnajam acha kidogo nasema it's because Now ndo mkuje vile huyo amesema, ndo mkuje mwelewane, you understand each other. Now it comes with a lot of me trying to understand you and you trying to understand me and us coming together ndo tuelewane. If we lose this, juu mkikuja mkipendana na mtu mkikaanisha, that's when unajuanga guy, kumbe huyu hata anapanga hivi, kumbe anafanyanga hizi vitu, mimi sipendi hivi vile unafanya. Na sasa if you guys don't choose to like work on it and bring the spark together, yani mnakuja tu mko committed towards it, tuko like this is us, and to lose this spark, what should we do? We should try and figure out things together, unaona. So if we're trying to figure out things together, because unapatanga vitu, yani vitu who happen, marriages pia hupoteza that spark, as we are saying.
Exactly. I'm talking about marriage yenyewe umekuja like mimi namka na wewe hapo asubuhi, kila siku namka na wewe hapo, watoto tunamka na wewe hapo daily. Doesn't that I'm not gonna tolerate. So I've known you. I think to meditate for around 1 year before you come to decide that now we're gonna dig deep to this. Kuna time nimekujua. And I know if love is real, nimejua. So even if hata niko mbali, I'm quite sure my partner not gonna do this, not gonna do that. Why? Because nimemjua for that time before you came to a conclusion that when I do this thing,
that's suspicious.
That spark, for example, you lose in like dating, ama inside the marriage, you're working together to bring it back. No. So hapo ndo unapatanga you are spicing things. Unajua if you choose to like, we are choosing this, we are choosing us, right? Yeah. Tunajua we love each other, but unajua tu as tuseme tu we base like love ni kama mti. You have to like water it for it to grow. Uwezi acha like kama umepanda a plant, you can't just leave it up there. Yeah. Lazima tu unaimwagilia maji, manure and everything for that plant to grow, right? It's the same way. Love mwezi kuja tu mmependana the first time, then like you just don't do anything else for you guys to keep the fire burning. Unaona? So you have to like keep the fire burning in that love for you to like, unajua the more una keep the fire burning, the more like mtakuwa mnaendelea kukua attracted, you are enjoying this thing, because sasa utaitama like unataka kukaa mbali na mtu, because sasa mkikuja tena mkizoeana mnaboiana.
Exactly.
Unaona? Because you are like not keeping
that's the thing that I don't want it to happen, literally.
And can't tell you to pay view yako on that. Yo na Alan anasema ati you two love each other, but sasa mmoja akae mbali na mwingine mbali, ati ndo love is fade.
The love is fade.
Hata si about marriage hapa, we are talking about love.
So
sasa you cannot be married when you are apart. So it's about more of love here. So acha to support, tuongelee your point to him support, because he's your guy today.
Okay. Love.
You are on the same.
Love is real. You see, love is a complex thing. Love is when you accept somebody for who they are. Not entirely, but most of the part. You fall in love with this person because you like most of the things that they do, how they do them. That is love. The topic of the day was marriage is not a scam, of which I was against it. Marriage is a scam. Love is not a scam. Love is real. It's either you find it or you don't. The fact that you can stay somewhere else and somebody stays somewhere else, if you're in love, well, it can work. I was reading this book called The Sex Lives of Nairobi Women. So in that book, there's a girl. I don't remember the name. She said she married this guy, I think from Ghana or Senegal. So she was the 4th wife. So this guy has 4 wives. So the guy may build his home in a way that the first floor is for the first wife, the second floor for the second wife,
Okay.
the third for the third and the fourth.
For the fourth.
So the girl was number 4. She was saying that I love that I was in my own space for some time. So inamaanisha najua when is coming and when is not coming. It allowed me to have my own space. I think it's the same point. But
this one doesn't have 3 other wives. Ni ule tu moja na unajua akiwa huko nje ana mtu mwingine.
His point is based on space and the growing. Like absence makes the heart grow fonder. The saying, right?
But how can you, do you know Alan is speaking about that igro hadi mkiwa na watoto, like mtuko na watoto, but
if you have children, it's not right, because
see, you were saying
like
it depends.
It depends on your cultural view on children. I don't want my kids. I grew up in a family where I didn't live entirely with my mom. I understand the mental effect it has on you. As you grow up, you don't appreciate some parent if you don't stay with them. Because one parent can tell you some things about the other parent that are not right. When you meet the other parent, they say other things that are not right about. So you're a kid. You can't believe that these people were once together in a bed and they made you. But right now, they can't even sleep in the same house. It affects you mentally. So you can be in love, but for you to involve children, then you have to commit and sacrifice any other thing and stay together. It can't work. Unless you want to fuck these children mentally. It's not right.
When you are just speaking of, there's that space between you two.
Explain the space.
The space. Weekends umetoka, maybe umekuwa kazi, umekuwa wapi, umekuwa mfanya vitu zako. Weekend unaamua, it's my day with my family. Umechukua familia yangu umeenda, you go have fun, bond, talk to your children, what device, nini. Umerudisha kwa nyumba. If it's an holiday, chukua watoto kujeshi na wao, ama chukua bibi kujeshi na wao for that holiday. Okay?
So guys, hiyo ilikuwa tu introduction and sasa nataka like sasa kila mtu sasa aanze kuongelea their own space of the topic. I just wanted us to go a view.
I studied law. Kenyan law, international law. In marriage, there's something called a prenup. A prenup is an agreement that you two have together before entering the legal status of marriage about what is yours and what is mine and what is ours. So marriage is a scam. I want you to get the point. I am reasoning from the point of I acknowledge that this thing might be used as a fraud against me. Somebody, not everybody who enters marriage enters with the right intention of we're in love.
I love the fact that you're saying not everybody.
Not everyone. Many people get, it's a high number. We live in a world of a population of 8 billion. 8 billion people, when you say 50%, that is like 4 billion people. Couples of 2 billion. Some people think that marriage can be used as a way of getting property. That means that this is a business to some people, right?
Yeah.
So my legal point is, marriage is a scam. But it doesn't mean that I won't get into it, because as I get into it, my thinking is that I want my children to have the best life, the life I didn't have. A happy father, a happy family with a dad and a mom, a present one. If nature doesn't take any of them away from them. If it's in my place to be there for my children, I will. So I'm going into this with the thinking that this child did not ask to be born. Why should I make the child suffer for something they did not create? We fell in love without the children. They did not ask to come into the world, but we created them. Once you create the children, you start having disagreements about, I don't want this and that. If it's in that case, don't have the children. Don't fuck up an innocent mind for no reason. Does it make sense? So marriage is a scam. The prenup, back to the prenup. The prenup is an agreement of yours, mine, ours. We have it before we get into the legal part. I have a house. This house is mine. That car is yours. This piece of land is ours. So during divorce, we won't have to involve a lawyer and start arguing in his office about this one was mine, I can have this one, this pension I got, I've been paid this salary, this joint account. All that becomes null and void, because the prenup says, in the event that this marriage ends, I'm going to take this and that, nothing else. It's as simple as that. Why should you involve an extra person in your marital affairs? You start shouting at each other. I don't know if you've been to a court where somebody is getting divorced. A man is crying, literally, because he made a fortune. But this woman married the guy, and now she wants half of everything.
Guys, me I can say that Actually, I've also nimeona hizo court proceedings and I've said that by the mmesema
She is divorcing you.
Yes.
Are you okay with that?
I mean, I don't want to get no divorce, but if that's what, what we got to do, that's what we got to do.
that the high percentage of people wanaingia into marriage as a business.
Yeah.
But I want to tell you that in that percentage, kuna wenye either the guy or the woman fucks them up and then they are like, siezi toka hapa bure. Si ndio? Like hakuna venye mtu anaweza amekumari, like kama hii kesi yenye nilikuwa naona, the guy married the woman, you see? And then the guy alikuwa anadanganyanga huyu bibi yake that anaenda gym kila asubuhi. Kumaanisha akienda ku research akaona that this guy he was never going to the gym. Alikuwa na bibi mwingine. So alikuwa ana date huyu msichana mwingine. This lady alikuwa independent and she was working class. She was so beautiful. Unaelewa? So alikuwa anaenda wana have sex, anamwachia do. Alafu sasa wewe ameacha amekuchapa. Na get? Ameacha amekuchapa, amekusumbua na amekuachia watoto na hajanunua shit, and you know this guy has a lot of money. You see? So wewe ukifika ile place ni unasema by the way let me go and look for a divorce, ndio apay, like akupatie pesa.
If you are cheating, she is divorcing you.
Yeah.
Aski uchungu ni unasikianga kukuachia watoto. Sometimes I think it is worth it.
Yeah, it is worth it.
Sometimes it is worth it. Unaona, like sijakata there is those people, but kuna wenye they deserve kwenda kwa nini wakatiwe hiyo half share. Hiyo at least ina compensate what you're causing them.
But it is a warning that before you fall, I don't know if these people are in love, for you to reach a point where this guy can, okay, I don't know, I've seen violent families, but that is a reason of divorce. Violence.
The Bible supports divorce by violence.
I don't understand. Okay, I understand somebody can get mad and beat you up, but for you to get into a marriage, you can't live with a killer in the same house without knowing them. You have to take time. Don't rush into things.
Do you know sometimes, by that let me tell you, kuna time yenye people can tell you to ignore the red flags, sijui nini, but sometimes you usually have fallen in love with these people and you uwezi enda beyond the love. But then never blame a person mwenye unaona anachapa na ana stay there. Sometimes inakuanga ngumu choice. It's beyond you because nobody loves violence.
It's beyond you in the sense of kuna situlisema what tulikuwa tunaongelea kuhusu what the society judges you from. There is a point in life unafikanga that, for example, umefika to a point of you cannot help yourself again. You're entering into depression at that point. And for example, I'm a very respectable person out there. I'll be like thinking also about my image. And at the same time, I'm so deep into this thing. Hata kama nachapwa, niko like I'm into it. Sana napata like siwezi kujitoa at that point because hata labda I'm already traumatized. Sijielewi, I'm like feeling saizi penye niko into this space, it's like I'm already nimewekwa ndani ya a hole that I cannot.
You're speaking of the social image.
No, not even about the social image.
I think that proves that marriage some point is a scam. Why?
Do you know here we are supporting marriage is not a scam. So wewe usikuje na point ya some point. Kila kitu inakuanga na negative. Support 100%.
Tunasema
acha kukuja with some
despite
that's the scam. Okay, no, not telling me why. It's okay, ulipenda mtu. Then you decide to go in a marriage with him. Long as ameweza kukupiga and then because you are caring so much about your image.
Don't base it on the image. Base it at the point of base it in a point of kuna watu wenye hupigwa, kuna hata watu hupigwa na wazazi wao in a real sense of unapigwa sana but you can't do anything about it. You might find that, for example, I'm tuseme for example
like
the
in-law.
No.
Oh, my own parents.
Your own parent. Your own parent in a sense that
anakupiga
in a sense of anatoa stress through you. You get it?
Toxic parents.
It's very toxic, but you can't get yourself out of that situation. It's over you.
Okay.
Unaona? So in such a situation that you are in an abusive relationship, inafikanga a point that ushaiona ukizoea kidogo, ushaiona ukizoea kitu. Don't even think about the reputation most of the times, because unapatanga hiyo time yenye umeshazoea kitu, so hata ni kama unapatanga akikuja tu anakupiga, ni kama it's something you are waiting for. Unakuanga tu ni kama umengoja, so it hapo ndio inakujanga, it becomes so toxic that hata huoni ikiwa like you are being, yani ni kama unakosewa. It's like unapigwa ukiwa unakosewa.
You know, I've been in a situation where I can't run away from it because I had this toxic stepmom at some point. God helped me by the fact that she moved out, but I was a kid. There's nothing I could do. I related to that because I'm still a kid. I was like 11, 12 or 13. And the toxic stepmom, she rules the house. So your dad is not around.
Yeah.
She beats you up and you can do nothing. If she decides you won't eat tonight, I would have kula. If she decides you won't do this, you want to do it. And it's a bad situation.
Like the rushing part does not apply there. Mimi naweza kwa tuseme umekuwa na mtu for like 5 months and now you decide to date that person. I met a person last week and you are dating and you go further than you guys. You get it?
Okay.
It's not the duration of kuongea, it's the connection that makes it stay. So kumaanisha ati wamekaa 2 years ndio unaisema ati it should last for like 20 years, ama wanafaa like wakuwa wamejuana for like 5 years ndio ikuwe durable. The durability does not,
that was not the point.
The durability does not depend on the time of courtship.
That was not the point.
The point was
nasema ati you can wait for 5 years ndio unasemanga you didn't rush.
It doesn't mean you're not together. It means you're together but not legally.
Exactly. Like, no, let me ask you.
Unajua there are some marriages hata kama mnasema ati unajua there are people who can just nakwambia it depends on the connection. And unajua there are people who are like soulmates, like real. Hata you don't even need time for you to feel the connection. Mnakujanga like unauliza where have you been all this time.
So
takata but there is. Unashanga where have you been all my life. Nimekuwa unaona. So
it's not the fact.
Even I'm not talking about the time
is not the fact.
I'm not talking about time.
Na by the way usiwestiwe time na mtu ati anataka mkae pamoja. Dawari ati akikoja mkue compatible ama mkue pamoja. That person is reducing your value. You better stay with someone who has even appreciated your parents kwa dawari. Amekufanyia introduction. Hata huyu mtu akikuja kukumesa up later in life, your parents will appreciate.
Okay.
Me, that is what I can say.
How long should that talking stage last?
There is no how long until you feel you are ready. Even if it takes 50 years. That is you. It is not me.
Hivyo ndo tuliambiwa talking stages azinanga timeline.
Yeah.
Ainanga a timeline ati a perfect talking stage should be 10 years, should be 5 years, should be 3 days. Ainanga, it's just about me and the person that you're talking. Unajua kuna mtu mwenye unaweza ongea and I'm like, hey, by the way, na think in a way that ala miss kwa sijaipatana na mtu kama wewe.
Kuna mtu una feelingi wa kuna hata time ya kushinda kuwasteana time. Wewe ni wangu na let's just do this.
Kuna mtu mwenye una feelingi like umeconnect with a person. Unajua you've not connected with a person in that way, right? For example.
I don't talk about it.
Maybe he has.
For example. Nimesema for example.
Talk about it.
Si nimesema for example. For example, you've not connected with anybody in that way, right? Ama I have not. For example, I have not connected with anybody in that way. Unaona? So, like sasa mimi nitakuwa nasema it is not possible. Either I have to talk with somebody for that. Mnaweza kuwa mmeongea na mtu 2 years na unashangaa wewe mse tunaongeanga nini? Tunawasteana time juu venye anaongea venye tuko we are not even relating. Unaona?
So it means
so time hatuwezi ekea watu time.
Usiwahi ekea watu time.
Hatuwezi sema ati huyu amerush into this na huyu amerush. Kila mtu timeline yake.
Na kila mtu wish for themselves the best. Na kuna mtu anajitakianga mabaya in life.
Uwezi sema ati mimi nikiwa nimepatana na mtu 1 week tumego into dating and then you find us like tumekaa and our marriage succeeds and our dating goes on well. Tukikuja kukuambia story na mwingine akuja kuambia walipatana wakakaa like 3 years then they went into a marriage and in 1 year it failed. you can't base that on time, right?
That
So
was based on
time, it
Yes.
was so
I'm not
time
based on time.
can't be a factor because it is not. Unajua sasa venye tunaweza sema if somebody rushes ni juu kama tuseme mtu angekuwa anangoja 2 years then the time when gave into marriage it succeeds automatically.
Yeah.
Unaona? But now it is not a factor there.
Let me ask you, this connection is real. It exists. Si hakuna rush, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Just be in love, stay together, have kids.
Unajua?
When?
Have
Just staying
kids.
together kidogo.
Yeah.
Have kids
How many-
and even you have not even appreciated. Okay, let's.
Hujalipa dowry.
Today. Oh my God, what is that?
Sema hujalipa dowry, acha kusema
Dowry.
appreciated. Sema hujalipa dowry.
Dowry
No,
is not
it's
the same as
appreciating
marriage.
the mother. Because
Dowry
you
is
see,
marriage.
the process yenye bibi
Ah,
anapitia
it's
anapata
It's just a
watoto.
process.
It's a process.
Whatever she worries about is dowry. I can take the
Exactly,
dowry,
first.
yes. But
No, me, I'm not worrying about the dowry.
Appreciation.
I'm worrying about appreciating what you
It's a
already
part of
have.
dowry at the end of the
So
day.
it's dowry.
Isi kukuli.
At the end of the day it will be part of
And
dowry.
then please, mimi kuna kitu amunielewi nasema. Nasema kuna watu wanaweza kaa celibate for 8 years na wawani. Una get? Like they have not touched each other. So acha kutuambia to you people can get together, have kids. Like love and marriage, what works for me is not what works for Noel. And what works for Noel is
that's a
not
serious
works for
point.
you.
I think we should give it that is a very serious point.
Yeah, like wewe maisha yako vile pia mtu wako. Hii ndo by the way nakujanga kufaka hapo watu hata kwa relationships fulani. Ati venye unaona mimi na nani tunaishi ndivyo unaenda kuambia mtu wako mkae na yeye. That person is so different from my person.
Exactly.
And venye yenu itakuwa sivyo yetu itakuwa. Kama sisi tumekubaliana kukaa sijui for long, wangu haezi kaa. Na nafaa nichukulie wangu hivyo.
But people can
hawezi
marry
kaa.
after having kids. Sindio?
Some people, not all people.
No, I know so many people when they have kids but they've never officially married. See, it's a thing.
Ndo nasema
Some people.
sasa hiyo ndio you guys unajua mkikuja like tumekuja tukakaa na wewe we are like into agreement into that we can agree like we just wanna have kids first then we can think of marriage after.
It's all
Unakwambia
about
it's all about everything is all about communication
and understanding your partner.
ndo tunakuja sasa like we agreeing to it. It's okay, mimi niko fine, mimi si that lazima ni rush into marriage. When unasema ati rushing mimi sitaki like si lazima tuoane sana.
So till that point
it's
not officially
just
a marriage.
It's a marriage.
So you have kids but you're not officially binded.
Unajua it's legally not officially.
Legally
Legally. But unajua tunaweza tusema aje kwanza tupate watoto tukae then we can go to and get married afterwards. Unajua?
Exactly. Don't rush.
It is not about rushing or not. It is about
Just
communication.
even, don't rush.
Unajua kuna mimi
Ina
mwenye
ni
naweza
go.
sema aje.
It's a time.
mimi naweza sema
Kata
naweza
is
sema.
basing his argument on
Mimi
time
nataka
that you
kuolewa
don't rush.
sahi.
How can you waste me for all those years telling me don't rush?
Let me ask you a question.
But you're so sure about this person. Why should you rush into marriage?
What are you saying, man? What are you saying? What is he saying?
Because you love that person until you want
doesn't
even
mean-
the government to know this is my person.
It doesn't mean that if you don't
You are
marry,
risk taking.
you'll separate. Doesn't mean that.
Una take it to another level. Like mbona unanipenda chini ya maji? Who are you? Mbona unanipenda
So the
like
disagreements that come after, what causes them?
they were also here. It's the way. By the way, let me tell you, there is nothing new to when you are married and when you are not married. Unless tuseme wenye walikuwa celibate na wako wanakaa pamoja ndio wanakujanga into marriage wanaanza ku understand that this was not happening. Mkikaa mu stay with someone wenye yako hata mkiona usikuje kuwekelea nini ati marriage. Hizo disagreements zenye zilikuwa huku ni wenye huko amkuwa na hiyo commitment so as it make any sense. As it make bigger sense. Zilikuwa ni venye amkuwa na attention. Juu kama for example we are coming staying. Hata ukinipata na mtu mwingine hujanioa. But ukishanioa niko na right ya kukuuliza. Mbona una cheat na nani? Ilikuwa ni venye huku kulikuwa na a place yenye unaweza ni kuja uniambie sijui ati mimi sijakuoa. Unaongea kama nani? Please get married.
What is the traditional view of marriage? But watu waleo na wane but interrogate what's happening in marriages. Ni sawa.
He has already said it, guys.
No. Nimesema?
Watu waolewe.
Misikata. Wewe olewa na muolewe but interrogate what's marriage first. What's the traditional basis of marriages?
Traditional basis
Okay.
of marriages.
Maybe first based on my tradition. Sawa. These people hakuwa nataka maybe the dowry we're talking about. This the cows ama nini zitoke out of the clan ama out of the nini. Si ndio? Hawakutaka mingling with maybe the other unajua kuna hizi tribe whatever azikuwa the clashes hizo. Hawakutaka zi happen. The same time in land hawakutaka share land na watu wengine. That is the traditional basis of marriage and na watoto. The marriage is just based on that.
Yeah.
During on that marriage is a tradition. How was it conducted? Wangelipa dowry nini? It's that. Si sawa. Now we come back not to the marriage itself. Yani wewe na bwanako. How was it being done?
Like how was it being done?
It's okay. Everybody has their own roles, you know. Wewe mwanaume, just go do that. Baby, do that. That was the traditional base of marriage. And they worked. Literally they worked. Back those days, it worked.
They shared their roles. Like kila mtu
anajua role yake, si ndio? Then ilikuwa zinafanya wewe niambia ulisikia shosho yako akisema babu yako akisema nilifukuza bibi wa kwanza nikafukuza huyo.
Because they never had that chance. They were not outspoken. Hapo hata ungeuao ulikuwa na uao watu.
Tunauliwa.
Ama like ama si also support. Like hapo the husband had the right. The husband had the right over you or like alikuwa anakuoa.
Oh, I get your point. Like your husband says.
But
final boss.
But hiyo sasa sahi imechangewa in a way.
Exactly. I'm just coming to this the new modern dating which
before you come into the modern dating anataka kuambia sahi the reason as to why we also have a say is because we also contribute in other things. Like zamani mwanaume ndo alingeprovidea the whole homestead. Lakini sahi the reason content anaweza saidia mtu wake it's because hata mtu wake anamsaidia.
Wait a minute.
Si ndio? Like sahi it's kind of let's help each other. Like we are not like I will respect my husband but I will help him and he will also help me. It's not like nam disrespect ati ananioshia vyombo ama ananisaidia kupika. Like kuna ile respect but sahi yezi kwa like endo anasimamanga kwa nyumba akienda kohoa watoto wote wanaenda bedroom like
it's okay.
We are friends.
We are from that era where it was kind of ni kama nakaliwa na the husband. It's okay, we are from that era. Now we come to the modern dating. Now I want to ask you a question. How many marriages they are doing 50-50 that you can mention? Like give a certain ratio.
A certain ratio?
Yeah.
I must address that. Let me say this. Kwa 50-50 unajua tumesema hizo zote marriages zinaweza kuwa tuseme kama maybe a 30-40%.
30-40%, si ndio? No, zinaenda 50-50. And maybe it's working very well in that couple. We appreciate that. It's okay. We appreciate it. It's okay. We appreciate. But now we come to this 70% which the man is the person now. Always gonna be sitting down. A plan. Bibi anataka hii watoto anataka ile.
But the 70% is not always about the husband. But
it's okay.
Kuna hata tuseme maybe that 40 hata tuseme the 40% is the 50-50. There is the 40% of the man providing and there is the 20% where women are the ones who are the 20% women are providing, right? Yeah.
Even we talk about that 50-50, first, nataka to generalize, we're talking about the marriage here. We say love anywhere, kindly. We're talking about the marriage here first, sawa? Don't talk about love anywhere here. Nataka tukuje kwa financial burden, sawa? You know, nataka tukazie in marriages, financial burden. We talk about, we say take a 50, they are working 50-50, they are doing 50-50. Talk about 50%, they are doing 50-50. In this 50%, utakuja kurealize, talk about 20 or 30%. Bibi anafanya kazi, bwana anafanya kazi, hatukatai. But bibi yako like, this is my money. My husband's money is our money.
Unajua, ndo tumesema it is all about communication. Kuna there are certain men who feel more masculine.
Yeah.
When they're providing. Hawatakangi kusaidiwa.
Listen, it's okay. It's very right. That's very
kuna venye mimi nitakuja nipate the person that mwenye amenioa were like hata kama naweza pata either mimi niko na pesa mingi kumshinda, so I'm like we can just settle bills together, we can just communicate about it na tuone wewe unaweza settle hii, mimi naweza kuwa nalipa hii, we are communicating and also tuna acknowledge that these are our bills, unaona.
I think
so it is all about venye nyinyi wawili mna come into an agreement.
So at some point we agree on that. There's some marriages that are working out well. Yeah. And kuna zingine they're failing. Why? There's lack of communication between the two people. Sindo? Or communicate. Now, let me talk in a perspective of a man who is providing.
William umekuwa tu nile umechukua community the community na kuforce ile
community it's okay, yeah. And the same community giving you pressure. Okay, that's okay. I'll come back to that pressure. I talk as a man right now who is providing for my family. I'm providing for everything. Even hata bibi yangu nampea pesa nails za kila kitu. I'm doing everything as a man. Then I come at this point I hit the wall. Mtu unaweza randi uende kumsaidia ni nani, bibi yako nani kumkimbilia. Since this wife amezoea, my man is always there for everything. Na umekuja kuitwall. Then she gives you the back. What will you do?
Unajua sasa hapo you could have I feel like your communication mostly ndio itafanya mkwe like you're failing.
Open up. Don't forget.
Sijakata open up.
Yeah.
But maybe you've never, unajua before you get into committing, like into that marriage, you think about everything. You're supposed to think like, kuna time inaweza fika mimi nikose hizi do tutadu. Unaweza kuwa like, unaweza step in, mpaka time yenye mimi nitaweza kujisimamisha, unaona? So tuna communicate, tunaona like, kuna hii yenye inaweza happen, na ikifikanga hiyo time manze mimi siwezani, unaona? So wewe unaweza nisaidia, hii si kazi yangu ati mimi nimejiandika, nimeandikwa. So unaona inaweza fika kazi yangu ishe, mimi nishinde kusettle these bills. The same way inaweza kuja pia mimi kama tunafanya 50-50 inaweza kuja hata mimi nifutwe kazi nikiwa kama bibi. So that means I'll expect you when you communicate you step in to a point of hata mimi penye nitapata hiyo kazi. So ni like mna communicate about those things because you guys mko you are committing yourself to that.
They're married. Not talk about love, I'm talking about marriage.
About marriage, you know.
No. Thank you. That's good. This is nataka tukuje tuongelele now the latest person that is happening outside here. Which most of the time utapata this guy I'll move into this marriage. Why? Maybe let me give example with myself. Mimi najua kitu kinaweza fanya nioe. Mimi nasikudanganye. I hate all house chores. I hate them.
What are you saying? What are you saying? What is he saying?
From heart, I hate them. So mtu najuanga inaweza fanya me just come and just go into a marriage. Is that? I'll get help on those.
But you don't have to. You can just employ somebody to do that.
We can buy machines.
Create employment. Uandike tu mtu akufanyia hizo kazi. You don't have to
like,
go into a marriage because unataka kuosha.
Because the wife will be free. Anasema hivyo juu the wife will be free. So walisema they are not paying the dad. You know the wife will be free.
Nimesema kama kuna kitu tunaweza fanya. Sijasema I'm going to do that. Nimesema kama kuna kitu tunaweza fanya.
That's because iko kwa you thought it is something you can do. And you're not acha tuseme kama unataka kufanywa house chores, you realize that unajua hata 50-50 chance kwa marriage huku judge I'm doing house chores, I'm raising these children. Hiyo ni 50-50 chance, then you provide.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's it. Hata hiyo ni 50-50. But sasa pia 50-50 kifikanga, tuseme mimi naenda kazi
finance,
na wewe unaenda kazi financially. Tukirudi kama kuna vyombo kwa sink, ni either uende uosha watoto, nioshe hizo vyombo, upike, nifanye hivi, tunagawana pia hizo house chores 50-50.
It's okay. Then let me say this. We're not now. From what I've been researching, what I've been just seeing, I think okay, a lot of marriages zimekuwa kind of a financial burden to us as men. Kinda. Based in the Kenyan modern life, because that and kila mtu akona challenges na face ndo. Now tell me, I attach myself to this marriage. It's okay. Okay.
But
Men as a man
should
have
be
to provide.
Like me acha ni
That's a weakness in men. They can't communicate. Me not say to them come baby, you know, I'm going to hey yo.
why do you nini? Unajua sasa that is why you be saying marriage is a scam. Because una fall in love na mtu mwenye is not your friend. Kama wezi niambia you should be with someone mwenye unaweza kuja uniambia by that manze niko pabaya. Niokole.
It's okay. Okay, it's okay. What if niko pabaya niokole? Then you might be in the worst situation now more than me. Now you see,
but at least I will know position tuko as a family. So kama tunanunuanga unga, nitakwambia by the way babe, acha tuanze tukukulanga sukuma ya tena.
Hata tuone tukasiage mahindi.
Acha tuache kukula kabagara. Like I may not be able to help, but I will help in a percentage.
To reduce cost.
No. If you nini your best friend, if you're with your best friend, both either married ama mnaishi pamoja,
itakuwa come stay, because that's most of the that's happening.
Yeah, because most people wako come stay actually. Let me say that if mnakaa pamoja, kuwa na your best friend, mtu unaweza open up mwambie by the leo sina shit na ku understand. Si mtu mwenye ana expect wewe ukwe the leader all the time na ukwe na do. Ni mtu unaambia na hata kama ana do ya kukusaidia venye tu tumesema, anajaribu kufind other ways. You guys can also use that chance to fast. Muombe God awafungulie njia. If mna understandiana mnaweza amua nyinyi wawili, acha leo tulale njaa, tuombe, later in future God atatu bless. But kama ni mtu amuelewani na yeye, utakuwa unakaa ukifeel kama nikimwambia atanidhalilisha, because kuna ile position yenye ulijieka na kuna venye unataka huyo mtu akuview. But if that person is your friend, utakuwa una care what they should view you, atukuange na pesa every time, ukuange strong every time. Ni msemo hata ukikuwa weak unaweza kuja unalia kwa shoulders zake hata kama wewe ni mwanaume.
It's true. Ndio maana nasema you should. Ndio maana sasa unaona ile point ya huyu not to rush in the sense of what you're saying.
Anataka
yenye anasema yenye Kati alikuwa anasema don't rush. Let me explain. Yenye alikuwa anasema don't rush. That's when you first establish friendship. You you first establish friendship before you get into a relationship.
The foundation matters.
Some people don't.
Let me tell you, unaona, me if I'm going to like get into a marriage with somebody, I want that person to be my friend. Unaona, si eti nakuja tunaingia into a marriage na mtu mwenye mimi hata hizi kuja nikwambie hey manzi leo hii sijui kumekuwa aje. Kwani tumekuja kuingia marriage, si eti tunakuja kuingia ni kama ni contract ya kazi. It's not like a work contract. It's somewhere where we can bond, we can just sit and talk.
Yeah.
That's my.
It's your safe place.
Yeah. It's a scam.
No. It is not a scam.
It is not.
Marriage is not a scam.
It's not a scam. Like, I'm not standing that
marriage is not a scam.
It's not
Kanti hata alishakubali. Kanti it's not a scam.
Marriage is not a scam.
You are alone on that.
Shida. Kanti ambaka.
The things he's saying that about not opening up to your partner, that is gonna happen mostly if you're not that close. Because me, I don't fear my partner if to go in love. I don't know if you guys understand the meaning of love. Love means vulnerability. You can be so vulnerable around this person. Like, this person sees you in the way the world doesn't. You know, some people, it's like, let me give an example. The president of TZ is a woman. She's like the third wife, I'm not sure. She's not the first wife. She's number something to somebody. So this man, when she comes home, this is my wife. It's not the president. She's my wife and number something, not even number one. She can be so vulnerable to this man because they are in love. Love is a different thing.
That's why I said we're talking about marriage here.
Exactly.
And a lot of marriages outside here
are businesses, partnerships.
They're not based on love. Most of them. Most of them are not based. That's why I'm not talking about love here, literally. That's why nilisema tukianza convert. Nilisema don't base on argument.
Hata tujai based on love. Tumesema
yeah, I'm based on love.
Who ni partner wako? Your partner. You guys don't even have preparation.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
Anapingana.
No, that is simpingi.
That's what he said. Marriage is scam.
No, come to the big. Talk about their love now.
Because marriage can be used as a fraud, like I said.
Me, I can say Hata kidogo tu support Noel. Hata tuambie marriage is a scam. But marriage is a scam. Ni ile marriage yenye mlikuwa mnaforsiwa mkiwa watu. Ile yenye wazazi wetu. Ile yenye ujuyo mtu unaambiwa
people wanakataanga.
Hiyo ndo inaweza support niseme is a scam. But kama nyinyi wawili mlipatana wawili na mka-agree to get into this thing, you should not get into a place of marriage that's scam.
Plus hata squeeze watu hawatafuti partner.
It's okay.
Marriage yenye inaweza kuwa scam ni hiyo yenye ujui. Wewe ujui unaambiwa atikiwa mdogo
ati ulibukiwa ukiwa katumbo.
People know and they end up in divorce, losing half of your wealth. Because that was the intention.
Tulisema kuna hizo prenup.
He understands about these prenup things. Some don't, but most do.
Unajua
yet they still end up fucking up.
Kama una understand kuhusu prenup and you're getting into a marriage, you get to communicate about it. Simple.
But not everybody understands.
If not everybody understands, see then you guys are educating. We are also educating you about prenup. Enda tu kwa hiyo ufanye hivyo venye Kante amesema. Then it's like that, properties zako haziendi mahali.
But marriage.
Okay, sasa ondoa hizo properties.
Ni nini ingine inafanya usema
marriage is making it a scam except the fraud part.
Yes.
Yeah, God.
The fact that marriage can include not being so open about the things that affect you, like you said.
That is communication.
Exactly.
It does not make it
it is not only in marriage, it is also in love, it is also in in friendship.
Exactly.
Friendship.
It
is everywhere. It should not be affecting marriage because of things that are affecting everyone in their daily life.
If it's
communication is affecting hata watu employee and workers.
Listen, if you're not basing it on love, like you said, it means it's a partnership. So as we enter this partnership,
no, imagine.
I don't even know what friendship is a scam.
No, listen to this point. If we are not basing it on love and it's marriage,
so then that is friendship.
No, marriage without love.
There is no marriage that is no. Unaona
aje na business.
There's a pressure.
There's a business whatever for marriage.
Marriage yenye tumesema ni scam ni ile yenye unaforsiwa. Na hiyo ndo people hamkubond. But hakuna venye tunaweza tafutana na wewe from nowhere
to people agree to be together
to end down the aisle and there is no love.
You've never seen a case where people agree to come together not because they're in love but because
that is not marriage, that is a business.
It's called marriage. They marry their husband and wife.
The marriage that we are talking about, you people are not understanding. Hakuna venye tunaweza date na wewe and to take time venye unasema to take time to end down the aisle and then we are not in love. Kwani what are we doing?
There's this law in 48 Laws of Power, the book. There's this place where there's this family, I forget the name. They decided that for us to maintain this business empire of ours, we need to marry within the family. It's a law within the book. So the reason they were coming together, it's not because they were in love.
What are you
saying? What are you saying?
Even saying? Sisi nimekwambia hizo ndizo marriage ziko in scam. Marriage zenye foundation si kuenda pamoja na kupata watoto na
they got children.
They got children by mistake.
They decided to enter this to maintain the business empire.
That is the foundation. The foundation is not love.
Exactly, and it happens.
But it is not what we are talking about here.
We are talking about marriage.
Tuongelee ile marriage yenye ati ulizaliwa ukaambiwa nimebukiwa nani. We are not talking about ile marriage yenye mnakuja sisi wawili tuna agree acha tuoane ati ndo tu revenge wale. That is not the marriage we are supporting.
What marriage are we supporting?
We are supporting the marriage that nyinyi wawili muli agree and then later in future mnakuja inakufaka.
But it still happens that these people get scammed.
But that is 1%. No, sijaribu kuambia it is very few. See, hiyo hata ni 1%.
Tuseme
no.
How many people have that kind of way?
Sasa juu
yenye watakuja wakubaliana.
You don't have to have so much wealth.
Unaona they are poor people. Hata account wachana na wenye wako rich. They are very poor people. Hao wana get married mbona? Why do they divorce hata? Pressure ya poverty.
Society.
Yani wewe una kitu na society inakupa.
Acha niwaulize swali.
Cultural expectation.
Hakuna culture. Siku hizi acha nikwambie this point yenye tuko sasa kwa maisha, pressure is not even affecting people.
Yeah.
There's so many. Utaona there watu wenye hata wako 40 plus. 40 plus na hujaiolewa and you don't have the pressure. Niko 50 na hata mimi sijali kama mtoana, hamtoana. I don't care. The pressure is not affecting.
If you don't get married, your mother will not even ask you a question.
Kuna watu hata wanaishi na wazazi wao and they are like very old and the pressure is not affecting them.
Which ratio
so you can't say pressure.
Let's talk about the ratio because talk about now.
It's let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Leo tuone mimi na wewe sisi wawili hatuna pesa, si ndio? Tuone tukioana tunaweza enda tudanganyilie watu wengine tumeoana na watu pesa kama kuna deal fulani imegeuka ati watu married pekee ndo wanapewa pesa. Si tunaweza na tusign your contract. Then what was the foundation of that marriage? It was not love. So right here we are talking about marriages that the foundation is love. Usilete marriages zenye foundation ni familia ku maintain status
Ella.
But that one is not marriage. It is a situation.
Hiyo ni contract.
Hiyo ni contract ya situation.
But at the end of the day it should be a marriage, Ella.
Yeah. But sisi wawili tunajua by the way he play hiki tu.
Ella atukatai.
Nimekwambia mimi na wewe tumeagree tuende do. So sijui mbona unasimama kwa
legally we are bound as husband and wife.
But we are
married.
It's our consent. Tunajua sisi wawili our consent. But you people nyinyi watu mnaenda mnafanya vitu zenu huko and then you are coming to stand out and say marriage.
So you're married.
Marriage is not a scam.
Ella. To you too mnataka mnafanya, si ndio?
Yes.
Mimi hapa nje mwenye naona mko wawili
husband and wife.
How serious husband and wife? Mmenifanyia nini?
But sasa si tunasema ati
mko wawili, ni wawili ndio mnajua what you had agreed upon mkienda get married, si ndio?
But sasa hivi watu
so people are using marriage to look for money like you say. So it's a scam. People are using marriage to get the money like you say. So it's a scam.
No, marriage is not a scam, let me tell you. If wewe unadhani umekuwa scammed na watu wengine, you should go to the point that I already said. What works for people is not what works for you. Kama wewe uko hapo unangojanga kuona kina nani ndio akuonyeshe venye marriage inafaa kukua, always remember that what works for them is not works for you. You don't know where these people met.
Sasa huyu anasema marriage is scam because people who pretend to be married have scammed you.
Yeah. Hey, nobody has. Sasa hata wewe unaona accepted to believe.
Oh my God, what is that?
I am here to say that marriage is a scam because it with the word scammed me. Amesema acha nikwambie vizuri. Amesema ati those people who go and get married for business, they come and scam us. Who has told you? Who has told you they are married?
Who has told you to believe?
Wamekuonyesha certificate. Did they tell you they got married on the basis of love?
It's illegal. You said it's a legal marriage.
Wewe ndio umewekea hiyo certificate.
Yao ni partnership contract.
Okay.
Wewe ndio umewekea hiyo certificate.
Let me take this point home. How will be your interaction between you two?
But legally you're bound.
That is why I'm saying that is not marriage. How will be your interaction between two?
Okay.
Wewe ndio umewekea hiyo certificate.
Legally.
Mimi kama mimi niko hapa nje, I want to learn from you to how you do.
That's your problem.
Relax. I'm coming to get married. Because I'm viewing as a perspective. Mimi ni bado ni youth ndio kuoa. Learn from other people's marriages ama nini, si ndio?
But the foundation, by the kila kitu in this life is all about foundation. Awe ujaitu by that hata kwa couples wenye wako online. Hakuna vile tunaweza chipuka tu. Hey guys, this is my husband, this is my atujai hadi wapea background story. Hata ukiangalia social media influencers, they usually go back to tell you how they met,
but it happened.
How they did. Hakuna mwenye ushaikuta akikwambia ati it was my father who told my mother so that our business can be maintained. That is why we are together. Ujisikia mtu amekuja kusema ati tuliona kuna lottery fulani tunaweza win because we are together. Marriages zenye tunafaa kujudge ni marriage zenye mimi na wewe tumeagree ku consent.
So we are categorizing groups of
tumeagree ku fall in love, tumeagree ku date, tumeagree acha sasa to make this thing legal. And then nakuja kukugeuka later in the future. Hiyo ndio sasa tunafaa kwa tunaongelelea
so in short you're saying that this one can be termed as marriage. But this one cannot be judged because
this one is business. Even you in your right mind, unajua this one is business. Unajua this is it's not like this one is not what you wanted for yourself.
But they don't tell you that we are coming together for business. They tell you that we are husband and wife.
Why do you believe
So
them and they have not told you the background story?
Because
you don't believe
they are
you should know who you look up to. But sometimes tukinduru wanajiekanga kwa shimo mwenyewe.
We don't believe them.
Let me ask you, Kante. Let me ask you, Kante. Let me ask you today. Mimi na wewe, si ndio? To agree kudate kutoka leo, si ndio? To agree to take your time when unasema, tukue pamoja, we create a bond, and then later in future, nikuje nikugeuke, si ndio? See, we were married and we signed because it was from our concept. See, wawili tuliamua, let's get into this. And then scenario B. Mimi na wewe tujue kuna lottery fulani tunaweza win tukiwa wewe. To agree, si ndio? Tuende tupewe hiyo pesa, si ndio? And then tushachukua hiyo pesa. Tumesign but tushagawanya hiyo pesa. So kwa koti tutakuwa tunajuanga tulioana, but si tulikuwa tunajua like ni pesa tulikuwa tunatakanga. Scenario C. Mimi na wewe wazazi wako waone na mzazi wangu waone wanaweza tufanya tukue compatible, si ndio? Waende watu force tuoane, si ndio? Scenario which scenario can you judge from? Ni scenario gani unaweza sema it was not treated fairly?
So all of them are marriages.
Ni scenario gani unaweza sema huyu mtu akifaka hapo mwingine later in future hakuwa nafaa, like hakuwa na deserve
the one that where our parents did something on our behalf.
No, like mimi nakwambia hujanielewa. Kuna kitu nataka kuambia, like ile scenario yenye unaweza feel vibaya na you don't have anyone else to blame, ni ile yenye sisi wenyewe tuliget into. Juu ingine iko na watu wengine tunaweza blame.
The one you can blame yourself is where your parent gave you somebody without your consent.
But relax.
You cannot blame yourself, you can blame the parent.
Exactly, blame your parent.
No, unless scenario B. Mbona after tumechukua pesa kidogo, mbona after tumechukua pesa mbona after tumeenda kuchukua pesa tulienda kuendeleza mapenzi.
Exactly.
So scenario B tutablame sisi wenyewe, tutajiblame kwa sababu tulienda against what was the foundation
scenario,
of the nini.
There's somebody to blame.
No, in the first scenario we have no one to blame. Hiyo sasa unaweza sema we are fucked up by life. Because sisi wawili we had the best intention of getting into this thing.
No, it's
we
us.
saw future.
We are the one to blame.
No, we are tuliona the future. No, but we didn't
see a future.
Hatukukuja into this thing tukisema
unaona pesa.
We saw money.
Ulikuwa unaona pesa hela.
Tuko scenario A guys, hatuko scenario B. Tushatoka scenario ya pesa. Relax. Kwa scenario ile ya nini? Scenario ile ya mmedate, mmefall in love, mmeoana, mnaona future, and then later in life mnakuja kukua fucked up. You two people mlikuwa very intentional about this. Mlikuwa so positive hadi mka go down the aisle. Mlikuwa mnaonanga like our future will be this. Na uko mmesema till death do us apart, si ndio? Because amkuwa mnaonanga anything else that could have come in between you. Sasa hiyo ndo like siwezi like najua naweza kublame juu ya vitu zile hapa na unaweza ni blame, but hiyo it's beyond our control.
So it
but hizi zingine somebody had control by it. So mimi nakwambia marriage yenye unaweza blame ni ile yenye you don't have the control.
So according to the statistics, the most intentional marriages, 100%, 76% of them ended up in divorce. These people had good intentions.
Yeah.
So marriages.
So that is what we should be talking about.
So in short, 76% of the time. Is it not a scam?
It's not.
It's not a scam.
76%.
It's not.
Is there? Just because kwa road accidents kuna that bigger percentage of people dying, does that mean una flying? Do you use the plane?
It's not 76%.
But it's a high percentage.
It's high.
Acha nikuulize the most acha of transport
is
road.
Yeah.
But you still use the road.
But it's not 76%.
Let a man spin a wrong name for the kid, the biggest free man.
We're speaking about so umesema divorce ndio the highest. Hatuja consider ati kuna hizi zingine mzuri, si ndio? We're considering
but
here.
Divorce
so
covers even violence.
Tunasema sitakata. No, tunasema if we always consider the bad side of things, we could never do them. Because kama tuseme sisi tunge consider ati road is the most risky means of transport. Sisi wote tumekuwa na mandege.
But it's not above 20%.
Now let me ask you.
The most
let me back up.
Si divorce pia ndo inasema hivi.
Acha ni back up Noel. Watu wangapi, let's say for example our class. Mimi nikisoma class yetu iko na more than 300 students. Si ndio? we will graduate all of us, ndio. Let's say maybe 20% no watakuwa employed. So let's say 80% hawatakuwa employed. Does that mean mimi mtoto wangu asiende university?
No.
It's
a different case.
It's not a different case.
We are looking at the statistics.
Yeah.
Unajua wewe unasema just because in marriage yenye tumeingia na love, we got 76% zina lead into divorce. 76% zina lead into divorce. We won't get into marriage.
It's fair if we don't compare marriage with other things because
we
are looking at statistics.
We are looking at statistics.
Tunaangalia statistics because tukiingia hapa kwa marriage mimi nikikuja kusema ati
you should not
marriage,
but we are learning from the people who got married.
Exactly. We are also learning from the people who did not get employed.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Not everyone is employed.
If life tulikuwa tunaangalianga kama tulikuwa tunaangalia vitu mbaya. Tunaangalia by the statistics nimeona watu wakiendanga.
But you choose what to go.
Watu wakiendanga ati kama university 80% atakaigege iko setu hata ina yuko marketable mimi siendi kusoma. Simple.
You get a try also in marriage.
But marriage.
Try marriage and let it fail.
Whatever try.
Marriage is not a basic need.
Marriage is
not a basic need. I need to move from one place to another. So I don't have an option.
Education is not also a business. It's your education that it's a fund.
But it's a secondary need.
Yo kusoma ndio itafanya ukwe una provide your marriage.
Marriage is luxury.
You're wasting 4 years.
Marriage is tertiary.
No, but you're wasting 4 years.
You don't need marriage to survive. You can be single for the rest of your life. But education is secondary.
But you don't also need to go to the university. We are talking about the university. We are not talking about
education and iko secondary mpaka high school.
You don't need to go to you can waste your 4 years and then unemployed.
Hiyo tu ya kukuja hapa pia
but it's necessary for me. But it's necessary for me because I want to be successful. At the end of the day.
You also want to be successful in marriage. That is why you are getting into it.
The thing is, marriage is a tertiary need. It's not even important.
Education ya university is also tertiary.
But
education is very important.
It is not.
Education is important.
Ile ya form 4 ndio kupeanga basic. Kisha fika form 4 hauko sawa.
Don't compare education with marriage. Education is very important.
Education is a important thing.
Kuna mtu mwenye aliacha form 4 na sasa hivi kisimamana na yeye Nigeria.
Hata you can't compare. Akona percentage yani.
How successful Mr. Form 4? There's a very successful 105. Now give me that percentage.
Unaona the percentage of mimi kumaliza kama tuseme sasa hivi kumaliza campus na nienda nikaajiriwe na mtu mwenye alimaliza hiyo, it is very high.
Very high.
Before mimi nienda niacha biashara yangu ama before nienda nianza kutafuta ma CV alisha establish maisha yake.
Akona business, yeye ni owner.
You know with that inanipega kitu kingine
venye kitu ya vile nini ya mtu iko sivyo yako iko. Na believing kila mtu ako na different story. Na believing wewe kama uko positive in something. Enda wewe kuna kanda watu wenye wana support the positivity of that thing. Kwa sababu ukienda kusikiza mtu mwenye ako against it, my friend,
utapotea. Your company matters.
If you want to get married, we are here for you.
Go get married by the way. Enda olewe.
Tumemaliza tu tumesema on basis of love. Marriage is not a scam on your basis of other things.
That's true. But I agree on that. On basis of love, true love.
True love, not about love.
Now,
so guys, we have just one. We have just one.
And the winner is.
Marriage is
but
not
marriage
a
is still a
scam.
scam.
Marriage is a scam.
Because
no.
So
marriage is a scam.
Marriage is not a scam.
Because the
basis of love.
True love.
What about the basis of love?
True love.
And
what's the ratio of getting a true love right now?
100.
I
so
know.
Guys,
Jamba. Hey,
wewe hadi kutafuta true love wako. You are not working hard. Sasa ukikaa kwa nyumba unataka true love akupate huko. Work hard.
Ukipata mtu ukwe intentional.
Baada hiyo ni uongo, ende ukamtafute.
Na ukipata mtu ukwe intentional. So that has been it, guys. The topic imekuwa moto and as you know tumewin because kila mtu amekuja into a conclusion that marriage that is based on true love is not a scam. And mi naeza pia maybe support au niseme like kama wewe ulifosiwa kwa marriage maybe na wazazi, ama kama mnaingia into marriage as a deal na mtu, msikuje kusema outside here that marriage is a scam na unajua the basis of that marriage. And if mulianza as true love na mlikuwa na intention and then marriage ikawa fuck up, just know that si ya kila mtu. And if you are not compatible with that person, jua tu like if it didn't work for you, usieke watu wengine negativity, like unaona that it will not work for them. Choose what works for you. Exactly. So guys, before we end in I would like to hear the people.
Okay, according to me vile hiyo topic imenipeleka, I can say my view of marriage as scam. It was only based because of what I've been seeing happening, social media, marafiki zangu, like just my own investigations. They have made me niseme marriage is a scam. Why? These people make those marriages because of maybe some economic pressure, cultural pressure, mabishte zao ati wameoa, pia anataka kuolewa ama kuoa, maybe kitu kama poverty. So tumepata this guy ako na doa ako na nini, unasema hii na chance siwezi acha iende, unaingia into that marriage, inakuwa toxic, unapigwa, unafanya nini, fuck man, always happening out here. But kindly pressure, most of the time tukedo pressure kila kitu, sijui pesa, cultural, miaka nini. Kindly don't rush to marriage. As once Karala said, marriage to be ordained by God, and true love.
True love is
kindly, your true love wale kuna vitu mingi will be free with. Hata kama utakuwa na pressure kiasi, that pressure won't be compared to lead to most of breakups, most to marriage failing. And kindly take your time, discuss what you want, base your life on whatever you want. That's according to marriage.
Mimi ningesema you guys should learn how to communicate with your partners. You should learn to, before you get married to somebody, you should learn first to form friendship with that person. So what I will say in conclusion to that is that you marry your friend. You marry your friend for life to get easier, to navigate mkiwa pamoja. So once you marry your friend, you will just have to like, after you marry your friend, life will be easier. And some to move on well. Now we hope that, and we pray that all of us here, we're gonna marry once and right.
Marriage.
Yeah.
That's it.
And the consent.
Okay. It has different angles of looking at it. One's based on business might be termed as scams. One's based on true love might be solid, but not everything is perfect. There are elements of fraud in marriage. That's why I supported marriage as a scam. True? Yeah, but it's so rare to find a true relationship that works in the basis of we married and we're together and it is here because of love.
Love only.
Yeah. So those people who just come together and don't consider the fact that they might have children and haven't discussed it, don't do that because it affects the child. The child's upbringing. A child should come in innocent as they are, brought up in a home, not as perfect, but you have to try to be there for them.
So guys, learn that you should, communication is key in marriages.
I treat my marriage like I run a business. I have weekly meetings with my wife where we talk about how I'm showing up for her and how she shows up for me. We do
Number 2, to learn that you understand your partner. Number 3, to learn that what works for you is not what works for me. Number 3, to understand you should base love on true love. Like usi base love on business. Like unafaa like loving hata unaenda kwa nje kuteta ukisema at I work, ujue foundation yake ilikuwa, intention yake ilikuwa into a business. Alafu maybe number 5 tunaweza sema that later in future mkienda one day you are not compatible with this person, mwambie tu acha
talk about our vision, our life, and then annual planning. Sit down, review the previous 12 months, figure out what we liked, what we didn't like, and make sure we bring that forward into the next 12 months. I just
like kungoja ikwe into that worst situation and then unaenda ku take what they have worked for your own benefits. Like ongeeni tu because you two people you started this thing together, na hata ikifika huko mwisho and you two people it's not working for you, sit down and communicate. Hata kama ni kuachana, mwachane in the right way. So guys, that has been it. This is Just As You Like It podcast where you get them raw and unfiltered truths. I've been your host, Beruela and
Alan.
Well,
Bismillah, Rahim. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, that's Kantel, and I wish our Muslim viewers inaitwa Ramadan Mubarak.
Ramadan.
It's the Ramadan season, and our Muslim brothers and sisters now wish happy Ramadan season. And until next time, guys, we're gonna be having a very beautiful content. Like ini kama kajem, we are planning something. And it's gonna be special. So guys, you can't miss the next episode. And it's a bye for now. And don't please forget to make it your podcast. So bye.
Bismillah.
Acha uitike. Enda uitike.
You know, there is guy